What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again, guys. It is time for probably my favorite video of the year, the Advent Calendar unboxing video. I am excited for it, man. There are so many great diecasts. I'm going to give you a 1-minute heads up. So if you don't want to see any spoilers in the video, now's the time to go check out one of my other videos on the channel. I told y'all months ago I was going to do like a 1 month, or not 1 month, but 1 minute warning, if you will. So if you don't want to see anything in the diecast set, you don't want to be spoiled, now's the time to go find something else to do on the channel. There's plenty of great diecast reviews as well, so you can check those out if you'd like. But we're going to be opening this one up. We're going to be talking about it. And yes, spoiler alert. So we don't have any Advent calendar surprises spoiled, which I don't know how you can keep anything from being spoiled in 2025, in the day of social media and the internet, but I digress. So we're going to go ahead and give you like, 10 more seconds. And then we're going to actually go ahead and unbox this thing. So thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure to give the video a huge thumbs up, fellas. And that is it. Okay, no more waiting. We're going to go for it. You have had your spoiler warnings and all that good jazz. So the way this thing is, we're going to show actually the wax coating both sides of it. So you've already seen this side. Really cool stuff. Let me back the camera up just a little bit. You can see it has, on the top panel, it has kind of a checkered pattern there with the red and the white. Go ahead and back it up a little bit. And then you can see, well, a little bit. You have, oh boy, oh no, about to drop it. That would have been really bad. But you can see the side panel there. I like how they condensed the artwork. Looks really sharp. We'll go ahead and show the bottom panel of it, which has the red and white checkered pattern once again. And then you have this condensed artwork panel on the side. And if you're curious, the back panel, here it is, right there, very glossy. I like the wax-coated cardboard, really sharp. It does have a little bit of a stand punch out here. I'm not really sure how all that works, but yeah, man, if you're looking for this diecast set, it is available right now at Circle B Diecast. So maybe you're trying to get it in time before Christmas. Get it while you can. Last time I checked, it's still in stock over there at Circle B. So I'm going to go ahead and carefully cut open the tape. There's two flaps. I don't have it on camera, unfortunately, but there's one flap here, and then you mosey over to the left side, and there's another one. So we're going to carefully tear the flaps and then open up the front panel, if you will. It's a little bit more difficult to cut. There we go. The little tape they have is a little bit better. There's a couple of them. I'm going to go ahead and cut them off camera. There's one here on the side, and I think there's one adjacent to the other ones. I'll be right back. All right, so the tape around the box has been trimmed, and this is actually a pretty large box set, to be honest with you. To give you a little bit of context before we open this up, here's the size of the box. This is against the actual, cardboard, if you will, pressed against it. So it's a pretty large piece, which is really cool. So there's this top flap here. After you have it all, the tape cut, you have this top flap here. And if you want to keep the box set, you don't want to tear it, so you just gently pull like this. And then you're just going to, let it kind of fall down, and hopefully it doesn't bump the camera, and that's pretty good there. So here we go. This thing is not going to stand up on its own, so what we're going to do, I have these little clamps at the top of the studio that holds up the backdrop. I'll show a little bit of that, so maybe that'll hold it in place. You can see at the top right corner. Anyways, so now that we have the top flap opened up, this is literally going to be one of my favorite videos of the year, if not my favorite one. We're going to take our time with it, fellas. We're going to take our time with it. We're going to enjoy it. Get your popcorn, right? It's going to be a long video. Probably a lot of talking in it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So check out this little racetrack thing here. Look. I'm not a kid, but let me tell you, the kid in me, so to speak, loves this little racetrack setup. I do think the racetrack needs to be a little bit wider. I mean, if you got a diecast car, look at the start finish line. I mean, again, I'll show for comparison. Again, yeah. So I think that would have been really cool. But I will say though, if you have one of the 187 diecasts, the 187 scales, That would be a fantastic racetrack for it. So you have that, which, oh, by the way, it's the Charlotte Roval and not the Charlotte Oval. So there is a little bit of artwork differentiation. Is that English? I don't know. I'm from the South, so we kind of make up our own vocabulary once in a while. So the way this works, fellas, is you have 12 days. So the way it's actually supposed to work. But again, I buy this kind of like a bonus wave, if you will, not necessarily an advent calendar to play along with. You basically have 12 days of surprises. So there's a number 1 here, number 2, and each day you'll punch one out and open up a new car. It's a really cool thing. I would have loved this as a kid, to be honest with you. And I think anyone could enjoy something like this. I think it's really cool. I love the surprise factor to it and the sense of waiting each day for something. So what we're going to do is I'm going to punch out one of these, and we're going to check out the diecast, and we're going to take a gander at it. I'm going to do a dedicated diecast review on each one later on. There'll be plenty of, I'll put a spoiler-free thumbnail, spoiler-free title, a 1-minute, warning period, all that good jazz, right? So no one's going to get spoiled. I'm going to go ahead and punch out these. So do you start on day 12 or day 1? I don't know. Do you start on day 12 or day 1? I don't know. I'm going to say actually day 12. I think you start on day 12 because it's like 12 days, 11 days. I think day 1 is the finale. I think we did it backwards last year. So I'm going to we're going to call audible here, guys. And we're going to go with day 12. I'm going to try not to tear this. The punch out is going to be a little bit subjective because, well, it's a punch out. If you've ever opened up, like a box or anything, the punch out, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So I don't want to tear it. There we go. I don't want to tear it. Okay, if you press a little bit above it, it appears to do good. Hold on. Sorry about that. Gotta love when your battery goes out on your light. Again, I'm trying to do this without damaging it. And our first diecast, or technically the first one, I don't know. See, this is why my videos are so unprofessional, because I like to have fun with these videos, Anyways, trying to get the diecast out. I don't even know if the little area is made for it, because it's a late model diecast, as you can see. And, oh my goodness, come on now. There we go. Yeah, I don't even know if this little cup plastic thing is even made for it, because the late model diecasts are, well, they're much wider than your standard ones. And we're going to go ahead and reveal the car. You just pull it out of this little plastic baggie. I recommend keeping these. If you're going to keep the diecast set, which I honestly recommend you do, because these things, there's a lot of collectability to it, to be honest with you. This is a 2025 Dale Earnhardt Jr. Sun-Dropped late model, and you might be thinking, oh my goodness, I already got this one in the Gold Series. Check this out. It has a metallic, kind of a liquid color. I mean, not really a liquid color. It's definitely more of a metallic shimmer, if you will. It's hard to see, but there's a little bit of a speckle across the whole car. Think of like a fish scale, if you will. A lot of speckle to it. Beautiful looking diecast right there. The Dale Jr. late model build. That is freaking fantastic. Let me resituate the studio real quick. All right, so there we go. Got a little bit of a better angle, perhaps, of the studio. There we go. So now we can see the diecast. That is pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and put the little plastic bag back into there. But we got our first diecast out, that being the Dale Earnhardt Jr. late model. I'm going to call it metallic green finish. So that is pretty darn cool. Hopefully we don't make a giant mess with this this studio thing. Oh no, this thing's about to fall. Yeah. I might actually take the diecast. I'm going to actually do it. I'm going to set it over to the side because I really don't want to break them. We're going to go ahead and gently pop this one open. All right, in our, 11th diecast. Again, I don't know if we're going backwards or forward. I don't really know, and that's okay. How about this one right here? Now, this is not a exclusive diecast, but it is a really cool one nonetheless. Check this out. This is a 1988, I believe it is, Chevrolet Monte Carlo. This is officially called the RCR Reveal paint scheme. And unfortunately, it has got a really goofed up left side quarter panel. Oh my goodness, look at the Goodwrench logo there. Wow. You know, maybe it's just a raced version. Maybe they did a little bit of some aero mods to it. Anyways, this is the RCR Reveal diecast. If you're curious about this car, I did do a diecast review on the Gold Series edition of it. Really cool how they have, you know, like a Dale Senior diecast and a Dale Junior diecast in this diecast set. I think that is really cool. I'm going to put it back in the bag thing there. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and set this over here to the side, out of my way, and we'll go ahead and close that one up and keep on keeping on. And I'll bring all the cars back out after we've opened up the set. I don't want to damage it because, well, yeah. The way you open up the diecast set here, sorry, Blue Doggo, Bootleg Blues Clues over here. They got Mr. Penguin Cat. We're going to open up this little panel here. And how about this diecast here? Okay, now we're getting something good. Check this out. This is a exclusive Race to Win diecast of this diecast set. And in my opinion, might be the best one of this diecast set. Check this out. This is a 2025 Christopher Bell Phoenix Race to Win. He won 3 straight races in 2025. They made, well, I actually have it right next to me. This is perfect timing. Check this one out. So he won Atlanta, bam, and he won Coda, bam, and I think he won Phoenix after Coda. I don't remember exact order. I just know Atlanta was the first one. Anyways, he won all 3 of those races back to back to back, and of course this one got canceled. To my knowledge, I want to say almost every single, if not every single Race to Win Cup diecast has been made for 1/64 scale or is going to be made for 1/64 scale, which, if that's the case, if every single one got made, that would be the first time ever, I want to say. Anyways, it also has the red Goodyear tires. If you remember, this was an option tire race. It was actually pretty darn good, I'm not going to lie. So that diecast right there, if you're a Christopher Bell fan, you can make an argument this diecast set is worth it just for that. Not the first time that Christopher Bell has had a exclusive Race to Win. If you remember back in the 2023 year set, they had his 2022 Roval Race to Win. Why am I putting it back in the... Guys, I'm tripping. All right, so after me having a brain fart there, we're going to move on to door number 9. Let's see what we have in door number 9. Is it a Chase Elliott diecast? I don't know. We'll see. And sorry, Mr. Snowman, we got to take a slice here. There we go. Try not to damage the doors on these as much. Oh no, it's not a Chase Elliott. It is a Todd Gilliland, I think. I will say though, these cars are pretty well snug in there. Check this out. It is a Todd Gilliland 2025 Loves Travel Stop Ford Mustang. If you remember the Michael McDowell Loves days. Well, let's just say I loved those diecasts. I'll stop. That was a bad pun. Well, anyways, this is awesome, man. Love this diecast. No pun intended there. Fantastic stuff. If you're curious, these are on the EL mold, by the way. I'm so glad this diecast actually got produced. Another, cancellation. So currently, the only one that is not a exclusive was the Dale Senior RCR Reveal car. Everything else, though, true exclusives, which is why I said pretty much all summer I was geeked up for this diecast set, because you're going to have so many great exclusive diecasts, and they didn't even announce, or not announce, but basically reveal this set until like, what was it, October, late October, right at the start of November, because it was delayed, I think. Oh, we accidentally tore that there. My bad, guys. I'm sorry. This one, low-key, might be my favorite one of the whole set. I'm not even going to hold you. Yeah, they didn't make that one very easy to get out. I'm sorry, box, but it happens. So anyways, this is a William Sawalich 1/64 scale diecast. This is his first ever 1/64 to be made, and wow, is that freaking awesome. I freaking love that, man. That is so cool. If you remember in 2024, we got a, a Chandler Smith 81 Toyota Supra. So imagine having a NASCAR Xfinity Series diecast, series or whatever. You have a William Sawalich car there. You have the Justin Bonsignore Joe Gibbs Racing car from 2024. Oh, by the way, you could, get the Chandler Smith 81 car. I mean, you start adding everything together, you have a pretty nice fleet of cars. You have the Cole Custer, you have the Sam Mayers, all the Justin Allgaiers. You could just add all these different cars together. And then not to mention all like the mid to back marker Xfinity cars that have been produced the last few years. You can get a fleet of like 25 unique numbers just made the last 4 or 5 years almost. Like, that is pretty darn cool. Massive W. We're going to go over to door number 7, and we're going to see what the heck is in it if I don't tear half the box to a piece. Oh, yes. Check this one out. This is Ben Rhodes 2025. Again, if I could get it out of the thing without tearing it. Here we go. So we already knew this diecast was in the diecast set because it's on the box artwork, right? But they made his Charlotte win in 2023. I've done a diecast review on it. And it was pretty much this paint scheme, right? Oh, by the way, the orange is fluorescent, so massive W. But it was a Charlotte race win. It had confetti on it, which was like the only time I think I've ever seen a Truck Series race to win diecast with confetti, possibly. Anyways, they made the clean version. So, again, if you have a Truck Diecast Series, Xfinity Diecast Series, there is some really good pieces in this diecast set. And again, exclusives. Not going to be in the Authentics line, your normal retail line, Gold Series, none of that. So, you get it while you can. At the time this video is available at Circle B, at least the last time I checked. I don't know how many they're making of this diecast set, but I can tell you a lot of people love the exclusives. If you don't believe me, good luck trying to get the 2023 edition of it. And here we go with door number 6. Oh, they finally did it. Finally, a Corey Heim truck. Oh my goodness. It only took this man breaking every single season record for the freaking Truck Series, being already top 5 in Truck Series wins history. And he finally gets a 164 non-raced win diecast produced. One of the biggest anomalies, I think, in diecast history for NASCAR. Again, I struggle at getting these out of the box, by the way. They are pretty well locked in there. Again, I just accidentally tore the box again. I apologize. Yeah. It happens. These things are pretty well locked in there. And it is a Corey Heim. I just realized none of that was on camera, I think. The Safelite Toyota Tundra. Oh, that is so cool, man. I love it. Bro, this guy's won like 25 truck races, and he's raced, I think, like 4 full-time seasons. There's guys that have raced the Truck Series for like 25 years, and they haven't even hit that. It's just ridiculous how many wins this cat has had, and they never make his diecast in 1/64 scale. This truck diecast, okay, he won the championship this year. He won like 13 races or something, just ridiculous numbers, right? Broke all the stage records, everything. Exclusive diecast. I'm telling you, this diecast right here might be worth the entire set someday, okay? I would not want to miss out. I'm just saying, this right here is going to be one of the most sought after truck diecasts most likely ever produced. I'm just saying. Don't count chickens, boy. It has all of the makings of it, with him winning the championship in that paint scheme, winning like 13 races. They might make a winner circle or a raced version or something, in the Gold Series. But in terms of the clean version of that paint scheme, oh man, it has all the makings of a ridiculously hard to find 164 years from now. We're going to go over to door number 5. If you've gotten to this point of the video, I want to say thank you all so much. I know it's funny. I feel like when I do these long videos, and I just realized the camera wasn't even on it, my apologies. But I feel like when I do these longer videos, like the short attention span is going to make people not want to click off, or make people want to click off the video. But what's fascinating is the analytics say different. Like, literally, the best videos on the channel that I've seen analytically are the longer form videos. So, I don't know. I mean, I figured, you know, after like 10 minutes of listening to me talk, people would get pretty bored. How about this? Harrison Burton, Xfinity Series diecast. And again, these things are literally like way more compact in the box than they were in 2024, I feel like. Check this out. Xfinity Series diecast. Dead on Tools number 25 Ford Mustang. Was this the first ever 25 car made for the NASCAR Xfinity Series in recent history? It's an exclusive number, I believe. Unfortunately, he did leave this team. But wow, man. If you have an Xfinity Series stop motion, this is a slam dunk in terms of paint schemes. I mean, just think about this for a second, fellas. William Swalich and Harrison Burton, full-time drivers of the 2025 year. This is the only way you can get it, right? And that's why I say it's so important to get the diecast set while you can, because if you want these cars, this is the only way you can get it in 164. And it just has all the makings of being really hard to find diecasts. Like, good luck trying to find some of the 2023 set diecasts. Just keeping it real. Over to door number 4, and let's see what we have in store. That kind of rhymed unintentionally. Or intentionally. Either one. Chase Elliott. Here we go. So this is the cover car, if you will, for this box set. Again, these things are wedged in here, man. I didn't have this problem last year with it, so I think maybe they upped it up a little bit. Check this one out. Low key, I'm not mad about this one, fellas. So yes, I know it's already been in the Gold Series. We've already done a diecast review on it. I get it, but it's actually a really cool paint scheme. You want to know why? This paint scheme is based off their real life Universe trucks. If you look at them, they look like a UPS truck, but it's like this green color. Anyways, they actually have this livery on there. So if you're curious why they changed it for 2025, that's why. They're based off the real vehicle, which is really freaking cool. I love that. I think that is fantastic. All right, so we have 3 more to do, and then unfortunately I have to wait till next year. And I don't even know if they're gonna make it for next year. I hope they do. You know, hopefully I'm still on Earth next year. Anyways, so I'm gonna enjoy these last 3 doors we open up. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and open up door number 3. Let's see what diecasts we have in store. Oh boy, let's see. And almost. Come on now. I might edit all this out. I don't know. Wow. Look at this. And again, the diecast is really wedged in there. Check this one out, fellas. Bam. Well, the horrible camera angle. My bad. So this is the Kroger Thomas Bagels car. Chris Buescher, 2025. So this makes one of 3 confirmed Kroger 164s, I think, to be produced. I hope more of them are made. You also do have the little Philadelphia cheese sponsor there. So that's really cool. Love the Kroger cars. It's one of my favorite sponsorships in the sport because they have so many different associate brands that come on board with it. You know, kind of how Target was with Kyle Larson and Juan Pablo Montoya back then. You think about the Menards cars nowadays. Kroger the same way. And awesome stuff to see one of their paint schemes get produced. Definitely probably the most random car, though, because I didn't expect that one to even, have a chance. But, hey, that's freaking awesome, man. We got 2 more to open up. Let me readjust the camera so you're not, staring into the abyss, perhaps. Who knows? Maybe that's more entertaining. Again, I didn't get the camera all the way up. There we go. Bam. All right, so door number 2, and let's see as I bump the entire studio. Let's see what we got here. Go ahead and gently pop it. I feel like if you pop the top portion of the little doors, they actually open up a lot better. And, ooh, check this one out. Again, NASCAR Xfinity Series stop motion. A lot of good paint schemes. There we go. Justin Allgaier in the branded Peach car. Yeah, I kid you not, the Peach car. So I think this is based off the Atlanta car, the Peach State, or I think that's what they call it. I don't know. Anyways, each event during the year, he would run different versions of the branded car, at least for the majority of them. And they were based on different crops and stuff they would grow in that geographical location. So I think he had one for like cherries and like barley and I don't know, probably some other ones I'm forgetting. But my point is, I didn't think there was a snowball's chance, and what, of this diecast getting produced. So that's fan-freaking-tastic, man. An exclusive Justin Allgaier alternate paint scheme. I mean, it's just freaking awesome. That's why I think this advent calendar set is the coolest thing in NASCAR diecast. I was really skeptical with it when I first heard about it in 2023, because I'm like, you have no idea what you're getting, and I didn't know what diecast molds they were going to use. And after I saw what 2023 did, I was like, yo, I can't wait for 2024's edition of it. And to tell you the truth, I can't wait for the 2026 edition of it. We're going here to door number 1, the final diecast in this diecast set, man. I've literally been waiting all year since Christmas 2024 for this freaking set, man. And let's go ahead and carefully open it up. And the final car. Bam! Possibly, and I think we actually should have done this. I think we actually did it reverse this time. My bad on that. Oh, don't tear. Gosh, darn. There we go. All right, so I didn't destroy the box. Getting the cars out. That is a win in my book. This is a Ross Chastain Choice Privileges #1 Chevrolet. It's not a Camaro, even though the Camaro is returning in 2026. We can confirm that. Just remember, it's only a Chevrolet. So it could be a K5 Blazer, it could be a Chevrolet Caprice, a Chevy Equinox. We have no idea, but we just know it's a Chevrolet. And this is a unique paint scheme that I want to say Daniel Suarez got a paint scheme made of this sponsor in 2024. Could be tripping on that, but definitely didn't expect this one to get made. That is pretty cool. And that is the second Ross Chastain Advent Calendar exclusive to get made. If you remember back in 2023's edition, his Phoenix car from, what was it? Yeah, it was the 2022 finale. That car got made. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and bring the cars back into the studio, get it cleaned up a little bit. I'll be right back. And here we go, folks. So all the diecasts are back into the studio here, and you can see them all in one continuous shot. And let me tell you, man, the absolute value of this diecast set is just remarkable. I mean, you pretty much get, in my opinion, very well could be the best advent calendar out of all of them. I'm going to let that stew a little bit before I actually give my my overall opinion. Where does it rank to 2024 and 2023? But I love how they're doing this, man. I think it's so cool. I'm looking forward to next year's, and hopefully I can do a video on that. But I think when you're looking at this one, it might be my favorite. I mean, let's just look at the lineup here, guys. If you look at the two diecasts that are duplicates, if you will, that are made in the Gold Series, you have the Dale Sr. car and the Chase Elliott one. If you compare it to last year's, at least just one of them was the Martin Truex Jr. Ducks Unlimited car that was an alternate paint scheme, and it was already released in the Gold Series. And it just, I don't know, I feel like that one could have been a lot better of a choice in my opinion, because I think there was a couple of paint schemes Truex didn't even get made. You see what I'm saying? So in terms of duplicates, I feel like they made a fantastic decision picking a brand new Chase Elliott car that, from what I see, even the comments on my diecast review, a lot of people like. And then, of course, you can't go wrong with a Dale Sr. car. Let's just keep it a buck. Now, some might say this one over here is a duplicate, but it is a different finish of it. So this would kind of be like if it was a liquid color in the NASCAR Authentics, the card back line. I don't know what the prices are of it now. They've changed it since then, but it used to be just a $5 line. So I think in terms of just the actual, the duplicates, definitely the best set of them potentially. And then you think about it, you get two extremely awesome truck diecasts, arguably the greatest truck 164 that was apparently never going to get made, and it did, fortunately. So that is freaking awesome. The Corey Heim championship season truck. About time they made that thing. The Ben Rhodes truck, one of my favorite paint schemes of the year. I love that. Bright day glow, beautiful stuff. Then if you're a NASCAR Xfinity Series cat, you want to do a diecast stop motion, you get an Allgaier, William Sawalich, and a Harrison Burton. Wow. And then you get a couple of great alternate paint schemes here. You got the Chastain and then the Chris Buescher, two random obscure paint schemes I didn't think had a snowball's chance of getting produced. I think with the MOQ in 2026, we're going to see a lot more paint schemes like this getting made, with the MOQ being dropped from 2,500 to 1,500. I haven't seen a pre-ordered canceled for 164, or maybe one or two. Usually there's like 10 to 15 of them every month. I have only seen maybe one or two in the last 4 or 5 months. So I think 2026 could be bananas in terms of diecast. And then how about this? Raced win Christopher Bell car. This is part of his three-peat, right? So if they never made this car, it would have always felt out of place. The fact that they made this is just freaking awesome. They made his 2024 Phoenix win via the winner circle line. They make his 2025 one. Just really, really cool stuff. And then, of course, Todd freaking Gilliland, one of the most coolest sponsored paint schemes, I think, of the Cup Series. They've been around so long in the Cup Series, and that is awesome to see the 34 Loves car get produced. So, all in all, man, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 diecast set. Just fantastic. Literally, all the choices, I really think they hit it with this one, man. So, I'm curious what y'all think. Comment down below in the description. Let me know what y'all think about this diecast set. And again, if you happen to get spoiled via this video, guys, I gave y'all like 2 minutes almost to me blabbering, so it's not really my fault. I'm just kidding with y'all. Awesome stuff. Go get yours today while supplies last. There's not a production number on it, so I don't know how many of these are getting produced. If I had to guess, somewhere around 1,500 of them. Traditionally, that's how many NASCAR Authentics waves are, but there might be significantly less. I don't know. I personally look at these more or less like a bonus wave for the NASCAR Authentics line rather than like a limited edition holiday set. So I look at it this way. If you take all like the holiday Christmas stuff, if I took this box out of here and I just said this is NASCAR Authentics Wave 12 2025, would it be worth it? Absolutely, man. The lineup is loaded. It's a great value too. I think at Circle B it was like, I think it was like 68, 69, something like that. And you start doing the price point per car, all the exclusives, it's absolutely worth it. So that's all for now, fellas. I want to say thank you all so much for putting up with my annoying voice this entire video. Again, for some reason, y'all, the analytics show y'all like the long form videos. I have no earthly idea why. It's got to be like listening to, nails on a chalkboard or something, but I digress. Thank you all for watching. Have a blessed one, everybody. DB, signing off. Whoop.